Greetings everyone, I'm Bishop Eric Kincaid Clark, and today's Megabyte comes out of the story of Moses, Exodus chapter 25. Moses is building the tabernacle. He has already gotten the first piece of furniture, and now we're moving to the second item that Moses got instructions to build, and that was the table of shewbread. The table of shewbread was located in what was called the holy place. If I could, the tabernacle of Moses was divided into three compartments. There was the outer courts, and that was literally outside. It was not a covered part. It was inside a gate. If you could see a fence, a square fence in a courtyard, and in the center of this courtyard there was a tent. The tent was divided into two parts. The outside, where you're not inside the tent, was called the outer courts, and then you go inside the tent, and it was divided into two parts. The first part was the holy place, and then the latter part was the Holy of Holies, or the most holy place. In the most holy place, there was only one piece of furniture, and that was the Ark of the Covenant. But if you came out of the most holy place, you were in the holy place, and the first piece of furniture that you would come across was the table of shewbread. It was made for the priest, and the priest would gather around this table, and there were 12 loaves of bread on the table that the priests were to partake in every single day. The revelation of the table of shewbread was koinonia. It's interesting to note that before you got to the Ark of the Covenant, before you got to the very presence of God, you had to have fellowship. You had to break bread with your people, with your family, with your friends. The revelation that we get out of this is that our relationship with God is only as good as our relationship with our brothers and sisters. You cannot have fellowship with God when you don't have fellowship with those that are around you. I'm reminded of a New Testament passage that says, if you want to worship the Lord and you have an ought with your brother, you come before the Lord, leave your gift at the altar, go and be reconciled to your brother, and then come and offer your gift to God. Again, we see that our relationship with God is only as good as our relationship with one another. The Bible also asks the question, how can we say we love God whom we have not seen when we don't have fellowship or have love to our brothers that we see every single day? Now I get it. Now I understand why the enemy always wants to sow discord amongst the brethren. He always wants us to be in confusion, and he wants us to fall out with our family and our friends, because he knows that if he can disrupt our relationship, our fellowship with people, then he can disrupt our fellowship with God. So you do everything in your power to keep the unity of the Spirit, to have fellowship, to love your brothers and sisters. And remember, forgiveness must be built into the fabric of every relationship. People are going to mess up, and so are you. But you strive to keep the bond of unity. You forgive. You extend love and mercy to your brothers. Hey, blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. And if you do that, you are symbolically at the table of shewbread, breaking bread with your brothers and sisters every day, which is a prerequisite to enter the presence of the Lord. Make sure you keep your koinonia alive. Keep your fellowship alive. I'm Bishop Eric Kincaid Clark. You know, we want you to go to our website, EKC Ministry, and continue to feed your spirit the good word of God. And if you're so inclined, you partner with us as we are feeding you the word of God. I'm Bishop Eric Kincaid Clark, and this has been your Megabyte.